9/11, the worst terrorist attack on our nation's soil ever. Who could forget that awful day? Former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani could, and he was there.
But we had no domestic attacks under Bush. We've had one under Obama.
That's right. The man who once couldn't construct a sentence without referencing 9/11 today can't seem to recall it at all. Now you too can conveniently forget the past, right along with Republican politicians like Rudy Giuliani. In the tradition of the Great Moments Remembered series, Time Life Video presents Great Moments Forgotten. You'll get classic memory lapses, like George W. Bush not remembering his administration's handling of Hurricane Katrina.
You know, people said the federal response was slow. Don't tell me the federal response was slow when there was 30,000 people pulled off roofs right after the storm passed. 30,000 people were pulled off roofs right after the storm moved through. It's a pretty quick response.
Don't just relive history. Rewrite it with classic Republican revisionists like Dick Cheney, who forgot his own advice on the wisdom of invading Iraq.
Once you got to Iraq and took it over and took down Saddam Hussein's government, then what are you going to put in its place?
Time Life's Great Moments Forgotten series. Order now and get Volume 1, Rudy Giuliani's 9/11 Never Happened.
It's beyond the pale. I've never in my whole life seen anybody as shameless as Rudy Giuliani, except for maybe Peter King, you know?
I think one main thing would be to just himself, to use the word terrorism more often.
I have serious doubts about the extent to which he understands and is prepared to do what needs to be done to defend the nation.
Name one other specific recommendation the president could implement right now to fix this.
I think one main thing would be to just himself, to use the word terrorism more often.
The President of the United States.
Terrorists, counter-terrorism missions, terror, terrorism, terrorists, Al-Qaeda and other violent extremists, Al-Qaeda terrorists. Terrorist, high-level terrorist targets. Failed Christmas terrorist attack, counterterrorism, terrorist, the terrorist watch list, terrorist or suspected terrorist to prevent terrorists from entering America.
Yay!
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sean's first bit.
Yay!
Yay! Oh, you popped your cherry! That was pretty damn good. Yeah, it's beyond the pale. It really is. The amount of craziness that's going on in the Republican Party, and you know the reason for it. The reason that they do what they do, which is to lie, obvious lies now, stupid lies. I mean, unbelievably easy to spot lies. You don't even have to fact check them. I mean, we didn't have any domestic terrorism under George Bush. You know, the things that are patently obvious to you on their face are being spewed now by Rudy Giuliani, Peter King, Peter Hoekstra, you know, all these like this reliable group of about the dirty dozen, you know, of the Republican Party, who are always reliably ready to blame the president, Democrats, for everything and anything under the sun, even the stuff that happened on Bush's watch, even the stuff that happened when Bush was president is now Barack Obama's fault.